Journal, the book of original entry. And in this module, we would be learning about journalizing the transactions. We know very well that this is the very first book in which transactions are recorded, taking from the vouchers. And while recording transactions in journal, we follow the rules of debit and credit. I trust you remember these rules of debit and credit. But even then, I just want to recap the rules of debit and credit for you. And just see, we have this table with us in which we will be revising that how to analyze debit and credit. Main heads, there are 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. These are the 5 main heads. And we know the nature of each head. Okay. So we know that asset is debit in nature. Expense is also debit in nature. Owner's equity, liability, and income is credit in nature. Well, this is the nature. Whenever there will be increase in any main head because of a transaction, event, or condition, we will respond to such change exactly according to its nature. If the nature is debit, because of increase, the transaction would be debited. The accounting head would be debited. Whereas if the nature of that main head is credit, because of increase, the effect would be credit for that accounting head. Okay. Well, if there is decrease in asset or expense, what you will observe now, that it will go opposite to the nature. And if it is for income, liability, and owner's equity, if there is decrease, it would be debited exactly opposite to the nature. So, repeat once again, I'll advise you to keep this chart in front of you while learning about journal, that whenever there is increase, exactly do according to the nature. And whenever there is decrease, do opposite to the nature. Okay? So, this is something very important to keep fresh in our mind. Next recap is about books of accounts. And remember that we have learned this thing, that there are 2 books of accounts basically, books of primary entry and books of secondary entry. We can call it as journal and we can call it as ledger. Rather, we call it as journal and ledger. And journal is again subdivided into cash journal and other journals. Okay. But I'll advise you to concentrate on this general journal for the upcoming learning. Why? Because this general journal is in fact the book that we will be using for recording transactions of the organization while learning from the start. In fact, we are assuming that the transactions that we are looking into at the beginning stage are not complex and are not belonging to a big organization. So, journal is the first book of account in accounting cycle, which is maintained chronologically. Chronologically means in date sequence. we cannot record financial information or transactions in a journal without a date order. For example, if we have recorded an information on 5th of January, and then we are recording an information on 15th of January, and then we are recording information on 10th of January, it is wrong. We will record financial information in a chronological sequence, 5, 10, and 15, or whatsoever the sequence of date is. Then it is prepared in a systematic way. We will discuss its format. Then it is prepared for all organization, but general journal, as I was discussing with you, that general journal would be focused in this module. The general journal is sufficient for small entities, and we would start our learning how to journalize accounting transactions for a small entity in general journal. So information that is recorded in general journal is known as journal entry or accounting entry, or simply we can name it as entry. Okay, so the information that we record in general journal is known as journal entry, or you can also call it as accounting entry or simply entry. Okay, well, here I will recall you of your knowledge about English language, where we learn different parts of speech. In the same way, in accounting language, there are different parts of entry. Accounting is also a language, and entry is a meaningful sentence, you can say, which delivers the complete concept to the reader of the journal entry. Its first part is date. We have to mention the date, on which date we are recognizing this transaction. Then comes particulars. What are the details? What are the description of this journal entry? Then post reference, where this will go in the ledger. If you do remember that there is journal as well as there is ledger. They are two separate books of accounts. So from journal we put transactions in the ledger. So post reference. Then debit amount, and then credit amount, and then the sixth part is narration. We have to describe it, that what we have recorded in our journal. So let's discuss its format with a sample transaction. And the sample transaction is that on 1st January X9, we have paid for staff salaries rupees 50,000. Well, so this is cash involved in this and salary. These are the two accounting heads that we can identify, and this is how we will record in journal. Salaries, before recording in journal, we have to analyze it for debit and credit. Salaries we know belong to expense. This is what you would be doing in your mind. And expense is of debit nature, and there is increase in expense because of this transaction. Therefore, we shall debit this salary. And cash. Cash is asset. Okay, its group is asset. Its main head is asset. Its group is debit, or in a way its nature is debit. And there is decrease in cash because of this transaction. Payment of cash is causing decrease in asset. Therefore, should be credited. Okay, now see. Salary, debit, cash, credit. Here we put an assumed number of post reference. In a way, this is page number of ledger. Okay. And this is debit amount. Since we have paid 50,000, we will put in debit as well as in credit. Okay. So this is how we have analyzed this transaction. And after analyzing transaction, just look what are its different parts. Date, number 1. Number 2, particulars or description. We have put debit and credit in particulars column. Then post reference. We have put this post reference here. Debit amount, credit amount, and narration. Okay. Narration is a small description that what has happened or what we have done in this journal entry. So the important tips to remember in this module are: journal is a book of original or primary entry. Journal is maintained in chronological sequence, in date sequence. And narration is an integral part of journal entry. Thank you.